Now that the Desert Tracks event is available in all kingdoms, it's time to review the bundles, and I'm going to max purchase it and see exactly what we get. And from what I have heard, if you spend in the game, this is probably really solid. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and we've got to go and max purchase the bundle for this event. I covered it already on my channel very briefly, showcasing a little bit of how it works, but very simply, you roll these dice, you move forward some number of spaces, and along the way, you get ridiculous amounts of legendary commander sculptures, theoretically for any commander in your collection, as long as you can access that commander in the current season of KVK that you're in. So let's go now, and I want to talk very briefly about the bundle. I did go and purchase the Master of Dunes bundle, which I believe is going to be the bundle that gets you more of these dice over here. And I haven't bought the last tier yet, just to be able to show it to you in this shop. But the thing that I don't like about this bundle is that the resources are not pick one. What it does have, however, is about 51 days worth of speed ups. Now, that's if you max purchase, and 51 days is a little bit low compared to other bundles, but that's not really why you're buying this bundle. You're buying it for the Elegant Dice, and the Elegant Dice you use to then get lots of legendary commander sculptures and a few materials, legendary materials as well. So let me just pick up this last tier and then show you all of the different tiers of this bundle. Okay, here we are. You get 2 Elegant Dice and then some speed ups over here. I'll cruise through this pretty quickly. At the $10 tier, you get 3 dice. At the $20 tier, you get 5 dice. At the $50 tier, you get 9 dice. Then it doubles to 18 at the $100 tier. Again, this, if I did the math correctly, it's about 51 days worth of speed ups. I am a little fatigued from KVK, so I might make some errors there. But let's go now and see what we get. I mean, I just dropped 385 bucks. Is it worth it, right? So I'll go into the event now, and we start to smash our way through the Desert Tracks. Now, I can do this one at a time, and it'll show up on the screen, but we're going to go, I think, 8 dice at a time and really speed this up. Now, if I hold it down, we get the 8 dice, and we're cruising, baby. 24 spaces. Now, along the way, it's telling me I'm getting closer and closer here to the crate that is going to give me some legendary commander sculptures. Let's freaking go. And I can pick, theoretically, any commander I've unlocked, which does seem to be true. Wow. So I can pick Henry, which I'm definitely going to do. And how many of those sculptures am I going to get is the question. I believe that it's actually 10, which is a lot of sculptures. So let's just get a look here. I'm going to pick Henry. Henry is who I'm after. I select it. I used an anniversary choice rewards. Rewards from this turn were off to the left. Okay. Where did those show up? Is that box in my inventory? Okay, well, I can put another skill on my Henry, but let's keep track of my sculptures now, okay? I'm going to upgrade this first skill, and I'm at 5 out of 15 sculptures. I'm pretty sure I got 10 sculptures there, but let's just remember that. 5 out of 15, next time it comes around, did I get 10? Here we go, continuing on the road for trade. Here we are, nice-ish roll, it's maybe just an okay roll. Now, I'm getting close to a legendary crate. Yeah, pick one material. Very nice. I'm getting a whole bunch of the event currency as I go here. I'm going to smash off 8 dice. See where we go. 19 spaces. And what do we get? Oh, a lamp. What does this do? Lights your path. Next one elegant die. Roll 4. Okay, a guaranteed 4, I guess. That's fine. Okay, we smash this off again. 8 more times. And, ooh, that's a lot of 4s. Oh, the guaranteed 4 was a little bit shiny. That's cool. Here we are, we get this crate. Oh, I get to pick again. So it's letting me pick the commander again. If I changed my mind, if I didn't want more Henry, I guess I could pick somebody else. But I can pick Henry again. So I get him again. And then we'll go look at the sculptures, and we'll see. Okay. Now we go back. Let's look at my commanders. Let's go look at Henry. I think it's just dropping 10 sculptures on him every single time. Oh, yeah, it is. GG. Wow, that's a lot of sculptures. Okay. So, for the money that I spent, if we get a look at this event, I dropped 385 bucks. Let's see how many sculptures I ultimately end up getting. I think the number is going to be pretty good, and I got a legendary material crate, which is not so bad. I would say that if you do spend, and look, there's a lot of things that should potentially be high priority in your life. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but things like saving for retirement, having an emergency fund, these are really important, okay, compared to spending in a mobile game. But, boom, I pick Henry again. Okay. So far, I've gotten 30 legendary commander sculptures, which is pretty good, and I'm 10 squares away from getting more. Okay, we do it again. 17 spaces. Being able to pick any commander you want is actually kind of nuts. Here we are again. I pick Henry again. Oh, man. Okay. Boom. Next, 2 elegant dice, roll 4. Ooh, that's kind of nice. All right. Now we smash this off again. I can do this a few more times before I've exhausted what can be done with the bundle. There we go. 23 more spaces. There's another legendary crate. Now, there is a second bundle you can do, and you can gem this thing. So we'll talk about whether or not that's worth. Here's another 10 sculptures on Henry. So what am I up to now? Is that 30, 40 sculptures? I mean, it's a lot of sculptures on a commander that you're choosing. This feels pretty good. I mean, when you think about holiday bundles in the past that sometimes have universal legendary sculptures built in, this is honestly not too far off. And here you have to pick the commander. The only difference is I feel like I'm just getting maybe a few more of them than you normally would, right? Here we are again, getting more of Henry. Okay. Premium commander. Just raking it in. And, oh, right in front of the legendary material. I can do this 2 more times based off of the bundle and the 8, I think it was, that they sent you with the mail at the start of the event. There we go. Legendary crate. Oh my God. More sculptures. Sheesh. Okay. Line it up. More of Henry. Let's go. And I'm getting close to the next box that has more sculptures. Okay. We smash this off. 8 times. More elegant dice needed. Yeah, I'm out of dice now. I go forward to 15 squares. Here it is. Boom. Yeah, I'm just going to keep picking Henry, honestly. We just keep doing this. Okay. And now I'm out. Now I can get more. There's a couple ways to get more here. One is that I can spend gems. Okay, so let's use the 80% off here. Now, theoretically, I should go buy the other bundle first and then do this, but I'm just going to snap these off. Okay, I'll buy all 20. And we just start going down the tracks here. And we see how far we go. I feel like using the gems is a way to, like, top up to your next big reward, and you get the exact number you need to kind of get your next big reward, and that's the way you probably ought to treat that. Here we are again. I mean, I think I just take more of Henry. Call that a day. Easy. Okay, lamp. 30% more anniversary coins for 20 spaces. Seems nice. We do this again. And then I've only got 4 of these dice left, and we have to look at the next bundle and see how it compares. So here we go. We make our way forward. Reserves. Okay. And another 10 sculptures. All right. I actually wonder if you should just, like, as a whale, just gem this event for sculptures. It's possible. Okay. Let's look at the other bundle. P.S. For the bundle plus the gems that I've spent so far, I've pulled down... Is that actually right? Is that 100 legendary commander sculptures? Really? Was that really what that was? Oh my God. And I got the reserves, and I got, okay, the magic lamps or whatever. I got 4 of these material crates and 1,000 of the anniversary coins, which, by the way, I can turn around and use in the shop. This feels like it's pretty high value. By the way, just a little bit of math, and I'm averaging about 1 legendary commander sculpture per die that I have, plus all the other things. This feels like it's pretty high value to me. But let me go check out that other bundle. Okay, so the Moonlight Zephyrs bundle, which is in the super value section, is definitely less value than the other bundle, which we sort of expected. Like, they were highlighting the other one for a reason. And it's got slightly less dice at every tier. So instead of 18 dice, it has 11 dice. And it has less speed ups. So if you are buying a bundle, start with the one that was pulled out to the side that I was talking about earlier in the video. The Master of Dunes bundle has more speed ups, and it has more of the event currency, the elegant dice. Despite that, I'm still going to pick up this Moonlight Zephyrs bundle all the way through the $100 tier, and I'll show you the other tiers. Let me grab this real quick. Okay, there we go. Purchase is in. Now, you can only buy the $100 tier once on this bundle for the Moonlight Zephyrs, whereas the other one you could buy 3 times for whatever that's worth. And if I make my way over here, let's see. We've got at the $5 tier, 1 die. At the $10 tier, 2. At the $20 tier, there's 3 dice. And then at the $50 tier, there's 6 dice. Compared to the 2, 3, 5, 9, 18, right? It's significantly less dice. But let's go and see what kind of rewards this gets me, because I feel like it's still pretty worth, and Henry as a commander is really solid, who I happen to be picking up. So let's see how far we go. It's definitely not quite as far, in part because you can only buy the $100 tier once, but now we're cruising back on the whale warpath here. How many sculptures will I get? Boom, here's another 10. Oh, man. Okay. Snap off that real quick. And there's a legendary material crate. And we're 14 squares from our next 10 sculptures. Here we go. We're cruising. I mean, it looks like this ends up being... Oh, man, here we go. Another 10 sculptures. Snap that off. And we continue down the road. Is this an event where you should just spend lots of gems if you're a big whale? I mean, maybe. We'll do some math on that in just a minute here. All right, lamp incoming. Boom, 50% more anniversary coins. Okay. Legendary material crate. Okay. And we're down the road for 3 more spots. Actually, 5 spots, 3 dice. That'll get me closer, but not quite there. So in total from this event, I've now gone 309 squares on the board. I picked up 1,522 event currency. I picked up 120 legendary commander sculptures and 6 legendary crates. The stars are worthless to me. The extenders are kind of whatever. And if I look further down the map, I mean, there's still a nice chunk of these sculptures to be gained. The place where I would absolutely stop is obviously when the sculptures stop. And I'm not far off from that point, actually. I've basically done almost the maximum of what would be worth considering. So I think that ultimately you would want to stop. By the time you get this last material crate at 415, you're definitely, if you're spending, going to stop. And if you're not spending, you're just going to grab a couple sculptures of a commander that you're interested in. The last commander sculptures are available at 360. So that's probably also a very reasonable stopping place. In fact, I mean, if you're going to be considering even spending gems, right? It's just, the material crates over here are just not worth it. It's 2,400 gems for a material crate, whereas, you know, this spot over here, the 360, this bad boy is worth, I mean, I guess it depends on how you value the sculptures, but like, if you put them at 1,000 gems a pop, that's worth 10,000 gems. If you put them at 2,000 gems a pop for value, that's 20,000 gems. Anyways, if we make our way to the shop, there's a bunch of great stuff you can get. I do want to call out that I misread how the anniversary theme voucher worked in a previous video. You have to actually own every single one of the city themes in order to get 2,000 gems. And I was a little surprised by that. So it says, if you already have all the rewards on this offer, this will be exchanged for 2,000 gems. Okay. So you have to have every single city theme in there. And then you could turn that in for the 2,000 gems. The real value here, I think, is in these legendary commander sculptures and also in the equipment choice crates. So I actually can get a bunch of these things. I don't know that I can actually clear out all of the things I would consider getting from the shop, but also I got a lot of currency, actually. There's other events that are going to come up still that give this event currency, so it's showing me the 7 on that, even though I didn't tap it and it moved the rewards around, whatever. The thing I want is actually the legendary commander sculptures, so I'm going to snap off a bunch of those. I can get a bunch of them, but not all of them. Cool. The crazy thing is, at 1,000 gems a pop, I mean, I'm 11 spaces away from 10 more legendary commander sculptures. So, you know, if I want to get more of these, the only thing I can do is buy them at 1,000 gems a pop. So I buy one, and we see how far we go. Great. Well, okay, that's 1,000 gems I've spent. Let's keep track. We do it again. Okay. How much now? Come on, give me a 4. Hey! Okay, 2,000 gems for 10 legendary commander sculptures. Okay. We do it again. We do it again. Here we go. Come on, no whammies. Okay, 3,000 gems. We're almost there. I probably need 2 more dice. Here we go. Come on. What do we get? Woo! So for 4,000 gems, I just picked up another 10 sculptures. And if I go 20 squares, I can get a legendary crate. And this is where certainly gemming doesn't make sense. Now it's a lot of gems. Like, it's way too many gems for what I get. So I think at this point, it will be illogical to continue. If I look at the desert map overall, the next spot where I can get 10 legendary commander sculptures is pretty far along. So there it is over here. A total of 360 squares in. So that's 40 squares away, just about, from where I currently am. Yeah, it's 40 squares. And if we look at the number of spaces you go, it will be an average of 2.5 spaces per die that you buy, which means you would need 16,000 gems on average to get 10 of the legendary commander sculptures plus 1 legendary crate. I mean, at VIP shop prices, I guess that's worth it, but I'm not gemming sculptures in the VIP shop anyways. I don't know how much I really need more of this currency. I'll probably be fine on event currency. So this is where I probably stop as a whale, with a grand total of 130 sculptures picked up. Man, that's pretty good. Obviously, my preference here would be that there would be a free-to-play way to farm up some of these dice. I don't see a way to do that, which is definitely a bummer. But if something like that does show up in game, I'll definitely talk about it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Throw a like on the video. I've got to get back to fighting in KVK because this is just an absolutely insane KVK. I'll be streaming later today. You're not going to want to miss it. And until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies.